Yeah.
Oh my god. Those are the things I get mad about for a $30 version. Is like they didn't even go and fix the 10-year-old bugs.
Or make Moxie's Underdome rewarding.
Yeah,
You
no
get
kidding.
greens.
Oh shit. It's
I'm
exactly.
not gonna fight you, Shadow.
You paid for this
not gonna
experience 10
win.
years old. Let's just fast travel. Did you grab this legendary, Tyrell?
Yeah, I picked him up and sold him.
Okay.
Shadow keeps trying to attack me. Oh, now everyone wants to be black. Oh.
You know what they say. Once you go black, you can't go back.
Once you go black, you end up in a wheelchair.
We're back. Let's see what they're selling here at Lucky's. Tucker, turn it down. Tucker's killing prisoners. He's been playing Prison Architect and he consistently fails to feed them and they riot, but the riot doesn't matter because they starve to death mid-riot and all die en masse outside the cafeteria. That's awful to watch. It sits there with a sort of sick satisfaction. I was watching him play. It was playing the OG version where you're the prisoner and you actually escape. He's like, he played a big guy. He's like, I'm gonna look for the biggest guy. And I'm gonna get in a fist fight as soon as I can. That was mission 1. He's got to prove himself in the prison. He's got to find the biggest guy he can, and he's gonna get in a fight. This is a 9-year-old kid, and he's got instincts for the prison system. They won't respect me unless he kills a man. But we're teaching him the right things. Tucker, how are you enjoying Prison Architect? Come here, we can't hear you.
He's fine being there.
Tucker, don't yell for God's sake. Walk the 2 feet that it takes to get over here, you lazy son of a gun. Get over here. Explain Prison Architect.
Pretty good.
How many people have you killed today? He only laughs and smiles. That means he's approaching Adolf rather quickly.
Am I in the game?
Yeah, you are. Sorry, Tyra. What'd you say before that? I interrupted you.
I was just asking if I was in the game.
Oh yeah, you're in the game. Oh, if you're in the game, Prison Architect.
Has he killed me?
Tucker, have you killed Tyrell? He's like, what do you mean? You're gonna teach him terrible things, Tyrell. Things that will certainly get him kicked out
Well, I
of
already told him not to trust me ever. When I launched him off that fort in Fortnite.
Yeah. He had little tears in his eyes. Probably about like that guy last night that you trolled unbelievably hard. That was on another level. You really outdid yourself last night.
Good times, good times.
And yet we won. It was
Alright.
something to remember. Speaking of last night, I got on the YouTube and I made a playlist. It's kind of incomplete, but it's pretty much there. Of all of our duos wins. It's like 100+ videos of our history in Fortnite. It feels good now, especially since we've come to an end with Fortnite. Like, this was it. This is what we did.
Suck.
Mostly. Grandma's still probably waiting for her cheesy bread. We've made the switch over to sandwiches, but she's still like, where's the cheesy bread? Like, old people get like one last big hobby. Like that one old lady who plays Skyrim, like her hobby, video games. Grandma's hobby, officially gonna be Hallmark and Netflix. I came upstairs today, she's like, look what's on! What is it? Winter Castle is on! Really? I can't find it anywhere. It was $12.99 on the machine. But here they are, playing it again for us. Thank God for small miracles. Like, this is the most pressing matter of the day. Winter Castle is on rerun. My favorite film. Picture show. But it's good. It's good to have hobbies. There could be a lot worse hobbies they could get involved in here in their old age.
Like that pizza.
Like that pizza. Like collecting animals. We need one more bird. Some people do that. Some old people just... They don't even get a hobby. Just give up. It's good to have a hobby.
just give up, G.
They do, dude. They just stop caring. Wait to die. You gotta stay busy. If you don't stay busy, you just melt. I think that's
Shadows chasing me.
Justin. We have laws against that in this country. I don't know what you guys get up to in
But I'm
Canada.
not in that country.
Well, Tyrell is, so we will. You know how America does. We will be there with our tanks and our planes within the hour.
He's trying to fight me.
Well, you're either with
I ain't
us
even here no
or
more.
you're against us, Justin.
Oh god, they're all attacking me.
Episode 47. Witness a hate crime.
Get him, turret.
If you thought we were just going to talk about Borderlands 3 for the next 400 hours, you were wrong. Things take a very dark turn on the 50th episode.
Okay, so I can't go up there.
She even told me, I said, Grandma, we had dinner yesterday together, lunch, you know, and she's discussing the different movies.
damn it.
She's discussing her absolute ire that Lori Hoffman or whatever has had her show When Calls the Heart canceled for the most part because of that college scandal. And I said, Grandma, how often do you think of the movie? Of Netflix or Hallmark? She says probably 45% of the time. Almost half of her waking day.
Tarak, I am just like stuck now.
I appreciate the honesty, though. Oh, yeah, you're done. It's not a hate... Well, it's Adam. Of course, Adam would successfully commit the damn hate crime. Adam was finally supposed to have a moment where the Canadians look bad and we failed. You fucking brought it to the full... He's explaining When Calls the Heart that the writer had some Northwestern police officer who looks exactly like Canadian mounted police, but apparently is American. He loved her. He loved the lead. Loved her from afar. And finally they got married.
I'm just finding shit.
And then they got married and he was put out into the service again and he died. And now the show is returning. And guess what? There's a new writer and she's pregnant. She's pregnant with the old writer's baby, but a new writer's in town. And I'm like, so they're just repeating the entire thing over again. She's like, yeah, pretty much. Still loves it. But I'm sure that when she explains this stuff to me, it's exactly how she feels like when I explain our video games to her. But just wait for Borderlands 3, Grandma. There's really stepping up the game.
There's guns with legs, Grandma.
There's guns with legs, Grandma, and she'd say, so that's basically the same shit then, right? And I'd be like, you know, pretty much. Which is why I
We
don't...
insult people this time.
Yeah, we insult people this time. It's better. Justin, you really want to pwn a noob, don't you?
He keeps hitting me.
I'm
Figured if I hit him
standing
before he
here.
loaded. Then if he accidentally hit me, he'd be on. Drop him.
We call that the Gulf of Tonkin here. Problem is, in the end, they dropped us. So this one time I was having this heart-to-heart with Grandma. I began to speak on many things. I talked about how I felt about life. I began to tell her the unabridged history of stuck on Pandora and all my many trials and tribulations of woe, most of which never happened. And as I got into the subject of my father and my feelings on my father, she grabbed the TV remote and began to turn the volume up, one by one by one, until it deafened the room and she couldn't hear me anymore. And I wrote her a poem and I said, callousness is only a TV remote away, and she smiled and continued to watch the television. And I told this to my friend Corey, who was visiting at the time, and he laughed and he smiled, and we all had a great time. But me, I went and I cried that night. The punchline is supposed to be in her using the remote, but I only heard Adam quietly laughing. So I guess the joke doesn't hit home without more context. It is a joke, though. This is not actually a sad, sad tale. It's Grandma saying, okay, stop with your bullshit. You got 2 legs and a place to live and a place to eat, don't you? Quit with your bullshit.
After turn this mission, I'm gonna heading out. Gotta go eat dinner.
Alright.
Return this mission.
Grandma's still wondering where the hell the damn cheesy bread is.
In her sandwich.
Her sandwich, yeah, not pizza. Didn't want pizza. That pizza better not be on the way. I wonder if they'll show Winter Castle again. God, she names like the oldest ass actors too. Like a movie from like 1913 will be on. She's like, oh, that's P.J. Buffman. Who? P.J. Buffman. You don't know who P.J. Buffman is? One of the great film stars of the pictures. Oh. Then we'll watch a movie with someone as young as like someone as old now as Brad Pitt. We watched a Brad Pitt movie together. She's like, who's this? Is that James Dean? It's Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's like 50 now. How does she not recognize Brad? That's too modern for her. You still like ask me this. You think Babe Ruth's gonna break the home run record again? Think he'll hit another dinger? He's quite the slugger. Yes. Yes, he is. I wonder if the African Americans will ever integrate into the Major League Baseball leagues. Maybe. She's not quite that out of touch. But close. I can tell you
Did you
that
see the movie Titanic?
she was on the fucking Titanic. She swam to shore. That's how she got to school every day. Had to fucking ride it and crash the Titanic. We don't know how hard they had it. Tell how old my grandma is. 95% of our dinners are fucking boiled cabbages and peas. Don't forget to put your pea broth on your toast. Really adds a kick. We eat Depression era food. Boiled potatoes, cabbage, and peas. The occasional hot dog. And I'm exaggerating. She is very resourceful. We eat on leftovers for days. Nothing goes to waste. We make dinner fresh on Monday or Tuesday, and then Sunday we're still eating fucking beans. By now they're looking black and green and what really gets me is she can't hear that great anymore. But I think on some unconscious level she can hear. So we'll put the evening news on. We're eating dinner together. And they'll say like, the stock market's up 10 points today. Okay. And she'll be like, have you heard the stock market's up? God damn it.
You don't say.
I don't think she can actually hear it, but I think on some level it's like locking in her brain. Or they'll do some like factoid, like we'll be watching Cash Cab together. They'll be like, who's the star of Pirates of the Caribbean? And the contestants will answer it.
Why is there?
What's going
Why
on?
is there a car up on top of that roof?
I think it's always there. It's like a set piece. I'm pretty sure. Unless Tyrell managed in his
Is it?
trolling
Oh.
ways to get it up there.
Get what?
That car up there.
Never noticed it before.
I'm just trying to figure out where I'm getting shot from.
She'll take this trivia, you know, they'll say, well, who's the lead star of Pirates of the Caribbean on Cash Cab? Be like, Johnny Depp, Johnny Depp. And then she'll come in not even 30 seconds later, and I think that's Johnny Depp. And then, of course, the Cash Cab guy will say, that's Johnny Depp. And she'll say, see? Still a little left up here. That's what we have to look forward to, fellas, at our old age. You get ready, because, as she says, our time is coming. Except for Tyrell's, because he will certainly be killed by someone online by then. He will have trolled someone way too far.
They're gonna find me. They're gonna track me down, handle this.
They will kill you. I say all of this stream so that you don't get me wrong, with love in my heart, deep love in my heart. This is not at all anger. Only telling you the stories of life as I know it. It could be much worse. My other set of grandparents were still having sex in their 90s, and they slept in my brother's room when they would come and visit from Florida. And my brother, he came back and was going to take his bedroom back after they had stayed, and as he laid down in the sheets, he felt the wet, slimy feeling of Vaseline completely coating his sheets. And he freaked out. He freaked out. He's like, Jesus Christ! My mom came in though, and it was almost strange. She's like, isn't that wonderful? What a miracle that is. What, that your mom and dad are still fucking in their 90s? That your son just laid in their sex juices and the miracle product that made it possible? Yes.
I'm moving out.
Do you think you'll still be having sex in your 90s, Tyrell?
Well, I don't want to be alive in my 90s. By the time I hit like 70, I want to go ahead and just hand me the gun. I'll take care of it.
You'll take care of it? Do you really think you'll feel that way at 70? That's it? All the longer you want to live?
At the moment, I can't control myself. Or like, if I have to go to a father's home, I'd rather just kill myself. Get it over with.
Are they?
How long do you plan to live, Justin? How long would you like to live?
70 would be a good number, like you said. Beyond that, I don't really care.
Damn.
Wow, you want
Dark. I bet you, Adam.
don't care about life
Wow,
anymore.
to the point.
after that?
Yeah, wow. To the point where you can't contribute to society or any of that kind of shit.
It's 2019, though.
Burden in your
This
worth.
isn't like the dark
101.
ages where you're gonna come bowed back and your legs don't work. Like, you could still work in your 70s.
Yeah. I feel like I won't be able to.
I know I won't. They'll put me out. Get that little fucker out of here.
How about you, Adam? How long do you want to live?
101 years old.
101. There.
Dream.
Thank God we got one optimist in here. And he didn't say, I don't want to say. What did Justin say? I don't really care beyond that point.
Justin got the right idea though. Like, what do you do?
Enjoy the grandkids, I suppose.
Say what? Fuck them. Shit, I probably won't even remember them. I'll tell my
won't even
grandkids
remember
good luck
them.
with the spiders.
What, just to scare them? They'll still be wondering what the spiders are on their deathbed. Beware of the spiders.
But yeah, my great grandma didn't remember me.
She have Alzheimer's?
Yep. Every time I'll come over, she think I was robbing the place.
I mean, that's an awful disease. Adam, you shouldn't have laughed there. You should feel bad, Adam, but...
I'm sorry. Sorry, that was too funny.
So she would actually call the cops and stuff, though?
No, I mean, she would tell me to come here, and then she would be like, I know where all the stuff is.
Are you
I know
serious?
where all the stuff is, just don't hurt anybody. And I'll just be like, Grandma, what are you doing? After a while, I just start saying, okay. I'm leaving it alone.
That disease
But
is
yeah.
fucking terrible, for real. They've almost got that cured, though, honestly, so that you probably won't get it. They'll probably have a cure for that in 2 years. Tops.
I hope so. Runs in my family too.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh man, it's one of the worst, no doubt about it. They're so close though. Yeah, it's no doubt one of the worst. It's what my uncle died of, and obviously you experienced it with your grandma, and it runs in Justin's family. God, it's brutal.
Great grandma.
Oh, your great grandma, but still, you know, still experienced it. When they just, their freaking body still keeps running, but they're effectively dead. Which is why, personally, I believe in death with dignity. And if I got Alzheimer's, I would do death with dignity when I can't function anymore. Like, say I learned the ability to remember people's names and I can't work, can't write anymore, nothing to that, I would do that. Just to not be a burden on my family, because that's what happens. It's like they keep hanging on, but they can't do anything anymore. They can't wipe their butt, they can't use the bathroom, they can't even feed themselves. It just gets really bad. He was driving and couldn't she said that because he's black. Was driving and couldn't comment in time. Oh, what, that Tyrell, his grandma always thought she was being robbed? Great grandma thought she was being robbed? Is that legitimate, Tyrell? She actually thought that she was being robbed by you?
Yes.
Damn.
I'm 100% serious.
Finish this quest, I'm gonna have to quit. Get everybody dinner.
Or else you guys.
Alright, Adam, thanks for hanging out, buddy. I appreciate it.
Anytime, man. Anytime. Sucks to see you, boy.
Yeah.
Later, man.
Later.
Hurry up, let's go.
Who do you think you're talking to? Bitch, you will do what I need.
Ah. You just trolled me away from that chest.
Oh shit. Sorry. I didn't think it actually happened.
Well, I'm gonna blame it on you, not my failed parkour skills. It's only fair. It's a sign of maturity not to take personal responsibility for anything.
I didn't think you were that close. Shit. Sorry. Fuck.
I'll hate you forever.
Damn it.
You just watched me die, Tara.
He's cold-blooded inside. He may have a nice, friendly Canadian
That's true.
exterior, but inside it's all hate and rage.
Yeah.
Just like my father.
Oh my god, rocket launchers are so damn bad in this game. It did nothing to him. One bullet from the AR did more than the rocket launcher.
Ah, you're exaggerating.
I wish I was.
You guys know I can get some crack?
Probably down the street from your house, I'd assume. If you're talking about
Probably.
cracks in the sidewalk, that is. We'll see how it makes everybody. Do you actually think you could crack? Just down the block from your house, Tyrell.
Nah, not down the block. Up the street, maybe. Like a 10-minute drive from here, yes.
Is it easy to get a hold of drugs in your neighborhood, Justin?
I don't really know, to be honest. I can't imagine it'd be too difficult.
You said what? You're like the crystal meth capital of Canada?
Not the capital, but it's becoming a pretty major problem here.
And that's hardcore. The meth.
Yep.
thing.
Shadow'll be out there putting flour in a bag and selling it.
Like, there's kids in like high school that do it on their lunch break. Apparently.
Meth?
Yeah.
What?
Like, in my day, it used to be fucking weed. Now kids are doing fucking meth on their lunch break and shit here. Like, what?
Well, as long as
That's
they're happy.
beyond, yeah. They're happy for a little while until they start seeing spiders crawl into their arms and decide to pick away at their skin to get at the spiders.
As long as they're happy. As long as... I don't judge, man.
Do those crazy ass people do that stuff? They get obsessed with something and they sit there and they do it, and it usually involves picking at themselves. They're like, the kind of photos you can see of how they self-mutilate are the definition of insanity.
Yep.
I'm crazy. I play the same damn game.
What, the Dragon Ball Z
No!
game on your phone?
God damn it. I play all the types of fucking games on my phone. There is no one game anymore.
It's many.
It's like 3 of them. What the hell? How do I go down? I literally backed up in a tunnel.
You're level 26 in a 50 zone. They breathe on
Where
you,
am I
you go
being hit
down.
from? Oh, the
you got
wind?
it.
Okay.
Your break. Get out.
This repeater is surprisingly
Yeah, I
good.
got all on my own.
Yes. Hey Tucker, do you have your shoes and socks
No.
on?
Shot.
Go and get your shoes and socks on. Tell Grandma when I end the stream I'll go out and get us dinner, okay? Will you please tell her that? That way she's patient.
She's just gonna tell him she doesn't want pizza.
Yeah, no doubt. She's like, so I heard you talking shit about Winter Castle. Telling people that I'm still not aware that the Major League Baseball has been integrated for 80 years.
I got news for you, little shit.
So now I do want pizza. I want pizza from every pizza restaurant in town. In fact, I want pizza from the fucking restaurants outside of town. I want one from every franchise there is. Now go do it now. Start driving the car, which sounds like a rocket ship in this impression. Tyra, how do you feel about when, say, your mom says, you go to your mom, you're like, hey, what are we having for dinner? And she's like, I don't care, what do you want for dinner? And you're like, hey, let's do Wendy's. And she's like, it doesn't sound any good. You ever have that
My
happen
mom
to you?
doesn't do that. Instead, she does this when she doesn't cook and I order something. She'd be like, I want half of whatever you get.
Oh, she's one of them. Okay, okay.
So that's when she asks. Half the time she just comes and take it and walks away.
Pay more attention next time.
Those are almost as bad. My ex was like that. Eats what's on your plate instead of her own, but still takes her plate home as leftovers.
Oh my god.
Well, my grandma was one of those that's like,
Yep.
let's have whatever you want for dinner, and I'll be like, okay, let's do hamburgers. You don't want hamburgers, do you? No, I just said I want hamburgers. I do exactly want hamburgers.
I'm really doing nothing but crouching behind a barricade.
Let's go do spaghetti.
Ooh. knew that
was too
coming.
quick.
Up my fell.
The fact that you even tried to save him. Never has so much been sacrificed for so little.
Right away.
Oh.
Had to run through the enemies to get to you.
And that guy's nothing
Alright,
but fucking giblets and he's moaning. I love how much pain they sounded when they burn in acid too. Especially when it's muffled with the lance.
Oh man, those guys go crazy.
Yeah, they do. They die painful deaths. Speaking of which, though, speaking of Anthem, the Stronghold apparently it's got like a preview out and a big patch is on its way. Another big one coming.
Yeah, they're doing a live stream about it or something, I think, aren't they?
Are
Or
they?
did they?
I haven't heard. I just saw just the headline that things are moving again.
I think it's on the 16th, maybe?
They're gonna live stream the new
I think they're doing a
Stronghold.
live stream. Yeah,
Sweet.
all the updates that they have planned.
We'll have a reason to go in there and jump in and check it out again. How do we get in here?
Yep.
There's 2 in there. I don't think.
You have to finish a quest or something, I think.
Oh, you do?
Oh wait, no, I just killed everybody up here and then it opened last time. Something blew up, I think. Ah, there, yep.
You cannot time that any better. That'll never happen twice. Something has to blow up, I think. Bang, 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 bang! Serendipity, you are a thing. Not a bad purple. Tucker, hello?
That's
Did you tell
pretty
Grandma?
much the Hellfire.
Yeah, it's pretty much the Hellfire for sure. Just what, significantly less damage?
83. Why not? 103. So not a whole bunch different.
Maybe it's just that the Hellfire
Mine's
is
only level 30. 43.
constant fire. It's always gonna proc.
Yeah. And the fire rate.
Oh yeah. You may want that Tyrell actually. That's really not a bad one at all. Pretty high level, but you'll get there eventually. Alright, let's go turn this in.
Throw it in storage.
Oh yeah. Tyra, if you want to save stuff, like you got a bunch of high level stuff on you right now, go to the Underdome. Actually, here, we'll travel in there before we leave. That way you can see. There's a bank there.
But you're a bank.
All
Well, if
well-
we're doing that, I might as well just drop this Hellfire and I can do it.
Oh yeah, I'll just do that before we leave. That's a good idea. Except Tyrell's got a Soldier. Well, Sylvia's good?
Well, I need to leave. I can
Well,
leave. I don't need.
it won't be as good, but the fire damage is always nice either way.
Yeah, true. I mean, it's just such an OP gun anyway, so you about to hop off? I am. I gotta get everybody dinner. The whole family's here, so. It's stream longer. I thought my nephew was staying tomorrow. But he's not, so I have to try to plan for a longer stream Sunday. We'll be near 40 hours though in the week after tonight.
Are you talking about this Sunday coming up or next Sunday?
This Sunday. I just stream a little longer than normal. Why, what's up?
No, I was just trying to figure out.
Because
You
you don't...
asked me a while ago, Sunday.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if you wanted to play together on Sunday if you're free. I'll be on.
Yeah, I'm off.
Oh, sweet. Alright. I probably won't be on tomorrow.
Will you?
I mean, I won't be. I'll be doing shit. This is bottle. Ah, hair of the dog's a main quest. I didn't know that. Oh, see you, Tyro. Alright, let's travel to the Underdome. And collar. That Crimson Rocket's really not terrible. Actually, here, Tyrell, take this. This could benefit you right now.
God damn you, Turok. What's up? Whoa! No, you're over here. The stripper. My bad.
It's a good double anarchy.
Yeah, I've still yet to see one of those drop, actually.
We need to get to this end game. We're getting so close, then we can farm and get our characters totally perfected before we take on the extreme challenge of the arena.
What? Pokemon
So
Go?
what makes that gun so good?
It's 4 bullets for the price of 2.
Oh, nice.
Really high rate of fire, really nice base damage. It's like a turning a shotgun into an SMG. Tyrell, every single time you play Borderlands 1, you sound like you're about to pass out and hibernate through the winter.
It's not like Borderlands all the time. I don't know why. I just be like, I'm like, how much sleep do I need? Like, shit.
Apparently very little, because you can play like other games through the entire freaking night without problem. Oh, it's a Cobra. Cobra comes back in Borderlands 2 as an extremely, extremely rare drop.
What the hell is outside?
An arena. Get ready. You'll get to enjoy the full spectacle of the crowd in the arena. That's what we're planning on doing as our last big thing. Is we're gonna do the super long arena at max level and see if we can survive.